Money brings convenience. It does not bring happiness. Not at all. So many think that if they have this, if they have that, all the conditions they set for themselves, if I have that car, if I have that house, if I have that woman, I will be happy. So wrong. I've had the honor of having friends from all walks of life. People that own multinational companies, all the way down to people that are struggling taxi drivers. And this fact is corroborated by people of all cultures, all nationalities, all ethnic and religious backgrounds all over the world. Money and wealth does not bring happiness. It most definitely brings you convenience, but it does not bring happiness. How many times have you coveted something, let's say a car or a house, and the moment you got it, you were excited about having a new toy, but you realized that you were still you. That old saying, wherever you go, there you are. You realize it didn't make you happy. Harvard University did a 75-year study, a sustained study conducted by people that took over from their previous colleagues who started this study. Anyway, the bottom line of the study was that it lasted 75 years, and they followed people along from early years of high school to their education, to their job, their marriage, their divorce, their children, once until they had children and everything, and they pursued them. And some of them were failures, some of them ended up in jail, some of them had diseases and they died, some of them ended up being very, very, very successful, some of them ended up being just average Joes. But alongside the course of their life and where it took them, they also studied their happiness level. And without fail, they came to the conclusion that the single most powerful and effective factor that made people truly happy from the inside was their relationships, associations with friends and family, and or both. So you could be on a multi-million-dollar home on a hill, a mansion, all by yourself, and be sad and miserable. And you could have a very average life, but surrounded by family and friends that love you and understand you and speak the same language as you. What I mean is that they understand you, and you'll be happy inside. Imagine you're driving home from work, and your best friends call you and say, "Hey, Johnny, we're all gathered here, in such and such restaurant or bar or this house, whatever. Come join us. We're all waiting for you." And then when you go in, they all shout your name as you're walking in, and they say, "Oh, welcome, happy you joined us," and the fun begins. And imagine that feeling of welcome, warm, deep satisfaction you feel in your heart, because you're amongst people that they don't want anything from you but your company, your presence. And the same thing is with your family. The family that loves you unconditionally, wants nothing from you but your presence, and wants nothing from God for you than your success and happiness and health. So remember that, my friends, and test that in your life if you don't believe me. It's always nice to have the things we want. Imagine that happiness and joy in life is the cake, and those other things we want, the cars, the houses, the material things, the clothes, whatever, they are the thin icing on that cake, but only the icing, nothing more and nothing less. The greatest factor, the greatest player in deciding our happiness is having quality relationships, family and friends, being surrounded by family and friends, hopefully living in a place that you love and surrounded by friends and family and you are the happiest man in the world, you should thank God. This is providing, of course, you have your health. Because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything, sadly. And if you have your health, you have everything. You don't need anything else. I wanted to make this brief video amongst all the other subject matters that we study, to convey this to you and to remind you, if you already know, and to further affirm that the single biggest factor in deciding what makes us happy is being among friends and family. It's not material things or anything else. I hope that this has been a sobering, brief message to confirm what you already know, if you already know it, or to awaken you to some facts if you didn't know it. All the best. God be with you.